my workplace. I have to look for another job. This one doesn't really help me.
Ethan, come. It's time. We have to bring these packs into the car going straight to the market.
I'm coming, my friend.
Hurry up.
2 hours later.
The remaining boxes must be loaded into 2 other cars, going to the different sale points in town.
Let's go. 5 hours later.
Oh,
Please, let's take a break.
man, I'm also tired. But we didn't come here to rest. A little bit of distraction, and we lose our money, because the boss doesn't accept that.
But you can just sit waiting both cars.
What are you saying, man? The cars are here. Let's go. Do not be lazy.
6 hours later, they could call it a day. It's evening. I have to go. Goodbye, my friend.
You are too hurried.
I am so tired. I just want to rest. I'm thinking of myself on my bed, sleeping like a baby.
See you tomorrow then.
I think I could start a business. Yeah. After 3 months, working at the port, I could give myself that opportunity. It's time to go to bed. Ethan and Marco pass each day working like this, like friends. 6 months later.
Well, it's been 7 months.
Yeah, I am doing a business. It's a restart. You know, I used to sell clothes in the market near the port. So I decided to give it another try.
Really? That's good news. How is it working?
It's been 3 months now.
Well, how do you manage it with your job?
I open my store on Wednesdays afternoon and Saturdays. But on Sundays, I take place in my neighborhood.
You're doing well, boy. Now, let's go to work.
At the end of the day. Oh, father and mother would be proud of me if they could see how their big boy is doing all his best to become a man. Oh, and how I think of you, brother. I wish I could find you one day and hug you and tell you how I miss you before you could see our parents again. What a happiness.
Merry Christmas, my beautiful wife.
Merry Christmas, darling. You are not bad either. Huh.
What's wrong?
I wish I could spend the Christmas with my sons. I really miss him, you know.
Me too. I remember that time when...
Do not tell anymore. I also feel ashamed. But we can't spend the Christmas in sadness, honey.
I wish I could do something, look for him, going to that orphanage.
It's too late for the orphanage. It's been 20 years now. I'm afraid we cannot find him today.
Of course not, Grace. We can still call Ethan.
Kwame, I think it's time to tell him.
Wait, do I tell him or do we tell him?
Of course, you and me. This Christmas is an opportunity for us to fix some mistakes we've done.
Okay, I will call Ethan.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, Ethan. How are you?
I am fine, Dad. I didn't really have time to call you. I found a job at the port where I sold clothes, and I like it. I also started a business.
That's good news. It must be celebrated. Will you come home on December 25th?
No, I will rather come on the 24th and will leave on the 26th.
Okay, we'll be waiting for you.
Oh, Dad, I know you've already started celebrating. Can I come with a friend? He's my work colleague.
No problem, son. Your mother and I want to have a talk about something very important.
I'll be there.
See you in a few days. Done.
The next day. Marco, I would like to invite you for Christmas.
Oh, it's kind from you, really. But I never really experienced the Christmas spirit.
What did you say?
What's your problem?
I'm so sorry. I was so shocked by your words that I couldn't control myself. So what did you say?
Do not worry, we will find a way to resolve this.
I beg you, bro.
You beg. Come on, my friend, let's go to work.
At the end of the day. Marco, please forgive me for my action.
Your bad action.
Yes. I am sorry.
Well, don't worry for that. Converse me, else I will decline your invitation.
You don't really talk about yourself. Why don't you celebrate Christmas?
In short, I don't have any family to celebrate it with.
You mean you don't have anybody?
I lived 20 years in an orphanage. Nobody wanted to take me as his or her child. Even the owners didn't want to adopt me. After those 20 years, the orphanage gave me the liberty to go and find a way to be successful. But I can always come to them if I need their help. They don't know anything about my family, but just my name. Now I am 36. I don't blame them. I'm sure my parents did that.
Wow. Don't you want to do the experience? We will be in family. Don't worry. I will go there on December 24th.
Well, you didn't convince me, but I will come.
On December 24th.
My son.
Dad. Where's Mom?
She is coming.
I will present you my friend.
Welcome, dear. Good evening, mister. I am glad to have been invited. My name is Mark, but my friends call me Marco. Nice to meet you, Mark. Have a sit. How is work? It is going well. Better than 2 years ago, as soon as Ethan arrives. He is one good friend to me. Like the brother I never had. You sounds good. He told me you were colleagues. That's true. And your family? I don't really talk about that. Okay, we have a conversation to have with that boy. He said you're a friend and can stay. Oh, don't worry. I'll wait in the yard. Boy, I told you we must have a conversation. So, it won't be long. Okay, the point is that you have a brother.
You're too direct, Dad. But you told me that before.
We'll explain to you what happened. You see, when your mother and I were young, we did some mistakes, I tell you.
We weren't responsible at 16. We were just teenagers, you know. We didn't listen to our parents. Then your brother was born. We were both preparing our LSE final exam. My parents kicked me out of the house. Your father was kicked out of his house too. We couldn't keep the baby because we've had nothing to raise him up. Continue please, Kwame.
I was 17. Then we brought him to an orphanage in secret. One night, we've put him in a small basket, wrote his name Mark on a paper and put the paper inside the basket. The orphanage was near our little apartment, so we could at least see him every day. We concentrated on our life together. I became an entrepreneur and your mother was selling at the market.
Really?
We started together with a little and we gained a lot. We did everything to be able to raise Mark in good conditions. Then we wanted to go and take him back.
But he left. We don't know where to find him now. It had been 20 years from the day of separation till the day we wanted to take him back. Forgive us, darling.
What a world.
You were born 16 years later. After your brother Mark. He must be 36 now.
You don't say. Oh my God. You left your child for 36 years? How possible?
Don't tell me you didn't listen to us. Don't tell me.
This story reminds me of someone. Marco has almost the same story.
Do you think that your friend?
You can ask him yourself. Let me call him back.
How is it going?
Not so good. Can you come please?
Welcome back, Mark.
Thank you, mister.
Where do you come from?
I don't really know, but I've always lived in this city.
For how many years?
36 years now.
Which neighborhood?
That of Soviet.
Do you know of an orphanage nearby?
Oh yes. I know it very well.
Do you often go there in this period?
Oh. It's like a home to me. I do, because I have holidays. I don't really celebrate Christmas.
Do you mean you're an orphan?
Excuse me, mister, it's...
No. Excuse me instead. Tell me, how old are you?
I'm 36. I am back. Ethan.
Dear, we actually have a son called Mark. He is Ethan's big brother. He's also 36 years old now. He's not here. You just have the same story. Can I tell you?
They had to tell the story again, but in the presence of Mark. Wait. Marco, is this not the story of your life?
No. Stop that. I wish you wouldn't make a connection between this story and me. Although, I'm as confused as you. I know you think I am that boy, but let me tell you I can't be. I would have yet left this house, but I'm still here. Okay? Mr. and Mrs., if you're my real parents, just tell me and stop this conversation. Or I can just go. I have an idea. I would like to do a DNA test to confirm that you're really our son. My wife and me will do it, if you're okay.
Not a bad idea. Let's do it. I have nothing left to lose.
We can do the test at home. We will subscribe on the web and get tools and papers from the laboratory concerned. We'll take the saliva samples and send it to them by the post.
Good idea, but it will cost a lot.
Let's do something else. We can go back to the orphanage with him and collect all possible information that could prove it to us.
Okay.
They went to the orphanage that night, and they were received. They collected all the information they needed, even the date they dropped the baby, Mark, back to home. Thanks Lord, I finally find you, brother. I missed you so much and you become my friend and I become your friend, and then we are brothers. I think this is the best Christmas of my life, because I will celebrate it with my whole family.
I won't cry, you know. I am happy but also disturbed.
Welcome home, my brother. Be comfortable.
I need to apologize to you, Mark. I don't expect you to understand, anyone, of our old feelings when you were born. You have the right to be uncomfortable with us. But please forgive us.
Yes, my son. We gave to our business and work, and ourselves, more attention than you. We are sorry.
Can you leave us for a moment, please, Ethan?
I'll be back.
Okay. Apologies. Oh yes. It's not necessary. Are you sorry?
I was too.
Do you regret?
I did too.
Your works, your business, your own life? You abandoned me. I waited for you. You never came. I was like, it's over. I am finished. Where were you? Well, nobody adopted me. In fact, I didn't want it. All those couples had at least one child. I was uncomfortable. You left me, but you were also near me. You waited for 20 years before trying to find me. I was struggling in my soul, not knowing where, when, or whom I belonged. I hated you for those 20 years. You left me alone. Was I? Yes. I decided to be alone. I used to. And Mom, you carried me in your womb for 9 months, but you left me. I was ashamed of you. This is a good opportunity that you give to this family to celebrate Christmas. You left me, but I discovered I wasn't alone. God is with me. You know, Christmas is all about Jesus Christ, and men, and women. Everyone. Everyone is born. The world is born again with him. So, I forgave you, and I forgive you again today. I also thank Ethan to have invited me here. Huh.
Thank you, my son. You bring us today the peace we needed since the day.
Can I come back?
Yes, brother. You're a good man. We can't catch the moments we've lost, but we can rather create new ones. You're right, Dad. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, my son. My name is Grace, and your father's is Kwame.
Noted.
Huh. Actually, it was long Dad.
Darling, we will cry later.
Why not?
We will celebrate everything, especially our reunion. Now the festivities begin. People celebrate Christmas with joy, with the kind of family you have. Christmas is an opportunity to change a situation for the better. To God be the glory.
The end.